They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Longhorns offense will have the football first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see.
Runs for the tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Immediately fires to the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver up the middle.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Now the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
Dropping back, it's McCreary. Using the quick game. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package, and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. To the air, it's McCreary. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration. That led to the tackle for loss.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know.
Finds his big tight end.
They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys,
thanks for... Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorn! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Kingsbury. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's McCreary. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Completes it in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finds his man. It's Kingsbury. There's a live football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harvin. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes one man miss. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. After the run, now to throw. And it's backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's McCreary. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Texas! The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Montgomery.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow and give up the 4th down run.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll go to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Finds his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles are in the red zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.